After that night, Rufus and me are together. It feels right. I stay at his house, but Rufus wants to keep it quiet. He doesn't like people knowing his business, and he hates drama. Mostly, I like keeping the secret. But then a couple of weeks later, at one of Rufus's parties, I run into Val. It seems so long since we've seen each other. After a big hug, she fake grinds on me, and after it goes on too long with her rolling her eyes and tongue hanging out, we fall apart laughing. Val drops her voice and asks how things are going with Rufus. What? We're just friends hanging out. Val smiles at me in a strange way, and I feel weird lying to her. Where's Ann? I haven't seen her in so long. Val just shrugs and says she doesn't know, but she looks away with a weird look on her face. Val looks over my shoulder and waves at a group of sketchy-looking people who have sidled into the party. She makes excuses to go talk to them. I get a lonely feeling when she walks away, but then Rufus is there with a drink and a joke. I laugh and forget about it. Mostly. I stop working at the donut shop. Rufus says I need to keep a low profile. He can look after me until things cool down and I can get a job at a real bakery. He knows some people. I feel bad about abandoning Mom, but Rufus tells me I can't answer her texts for my own good. It is my mom who put me in that situation, right? I get angry at that. He reminds me that if I answer, I'm putting him in danger. Can't I trust him? He looks so upset. Of course I trust you. Leaving that kind of shit behind is tough. He had to do it himself. Why doesn't he hold on to my phone for a bit? Save me from myself. Don't even give him the passcode and he'll give it back to me when I ask, once I'm over the Mom thing. He holds out his hand, smiling, and when I don't pass it to him, he looks so sad. I place the phone in his hand, and his smile is worth it. He leans in and whispers that he trusts me so much. And I know that when he says trust, he means love. I get bored hanging around the house all day while Rufus is out working or looking after this business of his. It seems to be based around the big parties he throws for people. He's looking at the game when he says, anyway, the next party he's organizing, that's gonna be huge. I'll be there, and then I'll understand everything. After days of doing nothing on my own, I find myself outside, walking, getting some fresh air. I'm not going anywhere in particular, but I feel myself perking up, and my headache, that I wasn't aware of until now, is dissolving into the bright sunshine. I see some delicious-looking pastries in a bakery window, and I see myself in the store window. I better do something with my hair. I look terrible. I notice a sign in the window. They're hiring kitchen help. I check my hair again. Oh, God. Oh, well, it's to be in the kitchen. No one's gonna see me anyway. I tie it back in a quick French twist. It smells incredible. I talk to the manager. She seems to like me, impressed that I know the difference between pastry and viennoiserie. I can start the next day. Washing dishes and cleaning, which blows, but the woman says I can help out with the baking if I turn out not to be totally useless. I'm walking in a happy daze for a while until I realize I'm in my old neighborhood. Out of habit, I guess. And then I see myself again. On a poster. The poster is homemade. The picture of me is one that Mom likes, but I hate. Grinning like an idiot. Beside me is a picture of Doug the Slug. I pull down the poster and shove it in my pocket. I don't want someone to see me looking at my own missing poster. And across the street, I see Mom putting up another poster. Mom has always worked on looking good. Now she looks like old. She looks like crap. Mom looks around like she can feel herself being watched. She can't see too well. She won't wear her glasses if any guy could see her. Even watching TV, she would only put on her glasses if no guys were around. Sure, they were hideous-ass pink goggles, but that was because she wouldn't waste money on new ones. Mom digs in her purse and puts on her pink goggles and spots me. She starts walking toward me slowly, doubting herself at first. Then she starts running, a crazy-ass smile on her face. I'm glitching. I can't move. A car screeches up, rocking to a stop. The door is flung open. Rufus is looking up at me from the car, though I don't recognize him at first. He is so angry. Get in! Get the fuck in! Do I want to go to fucking jail? He screams at me. I look up. Mom is pelting toward me now, still smiling hugely, but tears are rolling down her face. Get in or he'll leave me for good. And I'm all on my own, Rufus yells. I get in. The car speeds off before I can close the door properly. I don't dare look back as Rufus is so mad, yelling crazy stuff, but I flick a quick glance at the side mirror. Mom has stopped running and is kneeling in the middle of the street. Things are bad. Real bad for a while. I try to explain. I tell him I found a job, which makes things worse somehow. Like I wasn't trusting him. Then he places my phone down on the table in front of me. Rufus says he needs to apologize. He was trying to help me. He sacrificed a lot for me, so he thought I could do the same for him. But that was too much to ask. So he'll go out now, take what I need, and be gone before he gets back. Don't reach out to him. It would be too painful. He leaves. I panic. I have no one and nothing now, and I've driven away Rufus, the only person who's put themselves out for me. Put me first. Sure, Mom misses me now. Of course, she's alone. What about those other times? Putting those losers ahead of her own daughter? I pick up the phone and run out of the door. Rufus hasn't gotten far. He turns as I approach. I shove the phone in his hands. I tell him, I want to stay with him. There's nothing for me in my old life. He is my new life. And Rufus smiles and takes me in a big hug. I'm so happy. And then he whispers in my ear that he might need me to prove what I say. It's the big party. Rufus has bought me a beautiful dress as a present. It's the kind Val would wear and always looked amazing in. But on me, he tells me I look hot, but I'm uncomfortable. Just wear it, he snaps. I told him I was gonna prove myself to him. Tonight's the night. This party crackles with a weird energy. There have always been sketchy people on the fringes of the parties. Tonight, there seem to be more of them at the center. Maybe because I can tell Rufus is still angry with me. I want to see that smile in his eyes, so I'm wearing the dress and move through the party like I'm the hostess. I come around a corner and see Val. Val doesn't look so good. She seems strung out on something, and when she sees me, she shrieks and runs up and grabs me in a hug that goes on too long. She's sorry, she whispers over and over again. I pull away and look at her. Why are you sorry? Yeah, Val, why are you sorry? asks Rufus, who's suddenly there with drinks in his hand. Then the old Val is back, tossing her hair, playing with the locket around her neck, and helping herself to one of the drinks Rufus is holding, even though he's not offering her one. She's sorry, Val drawls, because she hasn't stayed in touch. It's so good to see me. Val touches my hand, and hers are like ice cold, like a metal fence in winter. I imagine my skin will stick to Val's, the skin tearing if we try to separate. Val releases my hand. No skin rips. Rufus suggests Val mingle. Maybe she'd like to join Yasmin? He could help her with that. Val's eyes get narrow. Fuck you, Rufus! He laughs. Oh, not tonight. Not again. What did he say? I almost doubt I heard it. Rufus is still talking. He believes there are other plans for Val. Val spins and stalks away. Wait, what's up with Yasmin and Val? Oh, some chick drama. Don't worry about it, he says. I know how he hates drama. He presses another drink into my hand. Loosen up, he says. Look like you're having fun. It sounds like I have a choice.